What's up, YouTube world? This is the crayfish housing. I got a crayfish, like, it's been a minute now. It's probably 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago. It's been a long time. And I wanted to put him in the predatory tank, but he just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, I just wanted to check him out right now. And I noticed that he's upside down. Crayfish is upside down. Crayfish do weird things sometimes. See, he is completely upside down. So I'm like, is he dead? He better not be dead. So we actually gonna go see if he's dead or not. Because I hear that crayfish sometimes do weird things. And I did catch him sometimes on the side and stuff. I'm like, what is he doing? But now he's actually upside down. So we're gonna bug him. We're gonna bug him with some tweezers. We're just gonna touch his hand. We're gonna see what happens. Uh-oh, he's moving. Yeah. They do some weird things sometimes. Look at him. He's up right now. He's like, why are you messing with me? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you upside down? Yeah, his claws are all big and open now. He's not happy that I messed with him. He was chilling, and now he attacked me. But you see how big his claws are? This is a crayfish, and apparently this crayfish is from Georgia. And yeah, he's not going to come out. Sometimes he will kind of walk out and attack my tongs. But yeah, he's a very big crayfish. So he is good to go. I knew he was. I didn't was like, I knew he was alive. I just never seen him upside down before. And now he's angry with me because he was chilling. I'm gonna actually have to do a water change. Wow, look how dirty your water is, buddy. Crayfish are very messy creatures, so they do require a lot of... Ow! Stop attacking my stuff. I'm just trying to see. And he's very strong. You know, he can definitely do some damage if you really wanted to. Alrighty, let's see if we can feed him. Alrighty, so this is actually some krill. Krill is really good, and it will definitely help out with some eating and stuff. This is shell producing, and yeah, there's a lot of crushed coral in here also, a whole lot of it. That's what that white stuff is, crushed coral. There's actually two 2-pound bags under the substrate as well, crushed coral, just so he can morph and everything really well. Let's see if he takes his food. Come on, buddy. Don't play around. Take it. You got it. Oh, he's gonna let. Oh, don't let go of it. Look at all that food you just let go. You ain't hungry? I'm swimming. It's a monster, and then he just lets go of it. He's angry with me. He was chilling. He's a big boy though. Oh, look at him go. There you go. Take your food in. There you go. He's happy now. See if we can get a cuddle here. I know the planet's in the way. Ooh, I'm trying my best here. I can't get to it. Oh, there he goes. Pushes it back out. He's angry. Not gonna eat your... Are you eating a little bit of it? I see you got half of it. You got half of it. Alright. Yeah, sorry guys, can't get a good pic. But that's his house. It's a flower pot. It's a pretty big flower pot. It's probably about 6 inches long. And pretty wide and everything. It's buried pretty far into the substrate. But he loves his house. He used to be able to fit in there, but he doesn't fit in there no more. Alrighty, so this is a quick part of the same video as the crayfish under it. I just decided to do a water change and kind of put this in real fast. So what I do is when I change the water on this, I pretty much change all the water as much as possible. And we still got one little fish right there. But what I usually do is try to get the fish out. Sometimes they fight me and I can't get them out. You know, but he's okay. He's real small, you know, he'll be okay. Alright, so I get all the water out and everything. This is ran by 6 sponges and the little blue thing and another sponge in the front. Works pretty well. put a new bag of carbon in there with zeolite, because crayfish are really messy. Since we got all the water out, we can actually get really close to him now. Hopefully he doesn't attack me. What you doing, bud? It is dangerous. Yeah, he's right there. So that's him. That's crayfish. He's a really big guy. And he has his, yeah, he's not happy right now. But he has his krill, and he was eating. Oh, he's coming towards the glass. I don't know if he's going to attack my hand or not. But yeah, he is. Oh, he just touched my finger. Okay, I'm not playing around with that because that's his claw right there, and I was holding up this leaf, as you can see, was going in his cave, and he was going for it. Okay, now he's backing up again. But yeah, he's a big boy. They are escape experts, so it is an open top. I need to get a lid for it, I guess. But what I do is I have the sheet of glass and came from a picture frame, so it's not very thick, but it will do its purpose. And I put it right here, and the only possible place he can climb out is right here. But I did notice that he's getting smarter and he's trying to climb on this. And he made it to like right here before he fell off, but he's pretty big. And yeah, he never escaped yet. But they are escape experts, so you definitely want to have it good. And what I also do is I actually put weights on it and 2 other things of water just to make it really heavy. And this is already pretty heavy as it is, but I just want to be on the safe side and make it super duper heavy. So I pretty much changed all the water as much as I can. You definitely want a strong filter. This is a 20-gallon long. This is a 20-gallon whisper filter. But I only put 10 gallons of water in here, you know, so it's only this high, so he can't like actually swim up and do a crazy jump type deal, because they can do all types of fun stuff. He's angry. He wants no light in there. Yeah. So I siphoned through the rocks really good. I took out some of the dead food that he wasn't eating. I mean, he pretty much eats everything. Those that food that you saw in here recently, that red food was from the community tank. I just put a little bit too much food in there, so I usually just throw it in there. But they float, and he actually, I don't know, you know, they need to fall to the ground, so I don't know if he's actually going to eat those or not, so I took them out. So basically I did a really big water change. New carbon, I stick it between the sponge filter and the intake of this, so it really, you know, it still goes through really well. It still works because I don't have any room in there. And then this is just 2 pouches of about 2 pounds of lava rock, and I just keep it in there for, you know, keep it, you know, alive, I guess, with beneficial bacteria. As you can see under here, there's actually a 2-pound crushed coral. Also, there's a 2-pound crushed coral under this as well. Helps with molding, keep the water very hard, calcium rich in water, and it's really good for him, so he can mold. I had him for about 5 months now, I believe, and he molded 1 time. He got much bigger since that one mold. When they get over, I believe, 2 years old of age, they only mold like once or twice a year, so, you know, I don't know. But they only supposedly live like 5 years. But I don't know, he's from Georgia, he might make it 10 years. When I bought him, the guy told me he gets massive. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I was thinking crayfish, you know, how big can a crayfish really get? But he just keeps growing. Fake decorations, because crayfish will definitely eat, you know, the plants. Any plants I put in here, he always eats them. Surprisingly, this is the only plant that's made it so far. Yeah, beta double doing good, yeah. Right. Yeah. So this is the crayfish housing. So I already got the water ready. All I gotta do is fill it back up and put the cover back on. That's the most important thing, is the cover, because he will try to escape. Maybe I take a video of that later, because at night he definitely always tries at night. They are nocturnal, so they come out at night and start eating everything. He eats everything. It doesn't matter what I put in there, as long as he can get to the floaty stuff like those red balls. He wouldn't be able to get that, but he will eat fish, vegetables, plants. They do need a high vegetarian. You know, they do need a veggie diet. A lot of plants and peas and whatnot, they do require a lot of that. They're more, I guess, veggies than meat eaters. they're scavengers. You know, they will eat everything from rotting flesh to rotting plants to fish they catch to, you know, vegetation, you know, good greens they can find and eat, you know, pull up from the ground and eat the root and the whole entire thing. I mean, they will definitely clean up the place. Yeah. They say they are a necessity in the wild because on how well they clean up the environment. You know, this is like a must-have. I don't know the proper word for it, but they say a crayfish is one of the biggest. You know, you need them in the wild because they clean up so well. There's probably better terminology than what I'm trying to say right now, but I think everybody understands what I'm trying to get at. So yep, so yeah, so he was upside down. He's still doing really good, doing a big water change. He's doing excellent. He was probably just chilling. They do weird things. You attack the phone? Yeah, okay. Alrighty, I'm actually adding water back in and he came out. He's actually out and about. He is out and about. What's up, bud? He is out and about. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Let me get a video of him so you can kind of see that, you know, you still can't tell like that, but he's big. That is a big boy. So I'm just going to keep on adding water. I think he's angry at everybody. Oh. There he goes again, running away. Alright. And this is what the aquarium crayfish housing looks like when it's all done. What you doing, bud? You laying on your side again? I think they do that when they're happy. You know, when they know they're safe and they got nothing going on, they'll be like, I want to take a sleep. I want to go ahead and lay down. And occasionally they lay on their back. They're like little dogs. You see him? Crazy guy. But yep, so it's all put together. Clean up the glass so it's nice and clean. I put these two things on there because he can really get strong and wedge himself out. And with all that weight on there, he's not going to be able to do that. I went ahead and put new carbon and zeolite to help remove ammonia. I can't pronounce it right now, forgive me guys. But yes, you know, it helps to remove impurities and whatnot from the water. Alright. It was gubby. But yep, that's what it looks like. That's the crayfish housing. Cool, right? Cool. Definitely need to get a real lid. But even if I got a real lid, I would still have to put weights on it. Regardless, no matter what, I would still have to put weights on it. I kind of like this because I always use these. I have like 20 of these, and when I change the water, like I showed you, I scoop the fish out with these. You know, put them to the side. You know, this looks fancy. Alright. I really need to get like a solid color substrate. But this is my very first aquarium substrate, which, you know, if you actually look at my community tank, this is the substrate in it. But yeah, so this is the community substrate, my very first tank. Whole lots of different colors. I mean, there's even rocks in there that glow in the dark, like green ones, blue ones. It's all types of colors in there. But yeah, so that's what I just ended up doing, is just filling it up with this same substrate. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. Alright YouTube, I'm gonna piece the video together hopefully, and hopefully it turns out okay, and I wish everybody an awesome night and y'all be good. Laters.